Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna be making mini monkey. So we're just gonna start with a magic ring. We're gonna wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. We're gonna hook under the first one and hook over into the second one. Then we're gonna finish with a chain. That's a magic ring. And next, we're gonna make single crochet. For single crochet, we're gonna insert the hook into the ring, yarn over and pull the yarn out, yarn over again and pull the yarn through. That's one single crochet. Since we need 6 for this row, we're gonna make 5 more. You can pull the yarn to close the hole, and we're gonna continue into the second row. In the second row, we're gonna make increase stitch. For increase, we have to make 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. So I'm just gonna start with a single crochet. Then I'm gonna insert the stitch marker. Then still in the same stitch, I'm gonna make another single crochet. So that is an increase, and we're just gonna make increase until the end of the row, and the total would be 12 stitches. Into the third row, in this row we're gonna make a single crochet and an increase. So we're just gonna start with a single crochet first. Then on the next stitch, I'm gonna make an increase. And that is the pattern for this row, a single crochet and an increase. And we're just gonna repeat that pattern until the end of the row, and the total would be 18 stitches. Moving on into the next row, in this row we're gonna make 2 single crochet and increase. So we're just gonna start with 2 single crochet first. On the next stitch, we're gonna make an increase stitch. And that is the pattern for this row, 2 single crochet and increase, and we're just gonna repeat that pattern until the end of this row, and the total would be 24 stitches. For row 5, we're just gonna start with 8 single crochet, and after that we're gonna change into a different color of yarn. Before finishing the 8 single crochet, we're gonna change the yarn into a lighter color. In this case, I'm gonna use a white yarn. Using the white yarn, we're gonna make 3 single crochet. And before finishing the third stitch, we're gonna change back into the brown yarn. And to secure the white yarn, I'm just gonna tie them together. Using the brown yarn, we're gonna make 2 single crochet. We're gonna change to the white yarn and we're gonna make 3 single crochet. Change back to the brown yarn and make 8 single crochet. For row 6 and row 7, the pattern is the same, and we're just gonna start with 7 single crochet. Then we're gonna be using the white yarn and make 10 single crochet. Change back into the brown yarn and finish with 7 single crochet. For row 8, we're just gonna start with 8 single crochet. Change back into the white yarn and make 8 single crochet. Then we're gonna be using the brown yarn again and make 8 single crochet. Since we no longer need the white yarn, we can just cut it off. And to secure the yarn, I'm just gonna tie it with the other yarn. And we're gonna continue into the next row, which is row 9. In this row, we're gonna be making 2 single crochet and a decrease. So we're just gonna start with 2 single crochet first. And for a decrease, we're just gonna insert the hook into the front loop of the next stitch and also the stitch next to it. We're gonna yarn over and pull the yarn out, yarn over again and pull the yarn through. That is a decrease, and that is the pattern for this row. 2 single crochet and a decrease, and we're just gonna repeat that pattern until the end of this row, and the total would be 18 stitches. Into the next row. In this row, we're gonna be making the hands, and we're just gonna start with 7 single crochet. For the hand, we're gonna be making bubble stitch. So we're gonna wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the loop, yarn over and pull the yarn through. We're gonna yarn over and pull through the first and the second loops. Now there are 2 loops on your hook, and we're just gonna repeat the same process. So we're gonna wrap the yarn, insert it into the loop, yarn over and pull the yarn through, yarn over and pull through the first and the second loops. Now there are 3 loops on your hook, and we're just gonna repeat the same process until you have 5 loops on your hook. Once you have 5 loops on your hook, you can yarn over and pull the yarn through all the loops. So that is a bubble stitch, and we're just gonna continue with 3 single crochet. Then we're gonna make another bubble for the other hand. Continue with 6 single crochet. Next, we're gonna insert the eyes first, and I'm using a 5mm plastic eyes. I'm placing it between row 6 and row 7, 3 stitches apart. And for the nose, we're just gonna make a letter T between the eyes. Make a knot and cut the excess yarn. For row 11 and row 12, we're just gonna fill each stitch with a single crochet. Then for row 13, we're gonna make the feet, and we're just gonna start with 8 single crochet. Then we're gonna make the bubble stitch. Continue with 3 single crochet. Then we're gonna make another bubble stitch. Finish with 5 single crochet. For row 14, we're just gonna be making single crochet for each stitch. Then for the last row, we're gonna be making single crochet and decrease. We're just gonna start with a single crochet first. Then we're gonna be making decrease next. And that is the pattern for this row, a single crochet and a decrease. And we're just gonna repeat that pattern until the end of the row, and the total will be 12 stitches. Before closing the bottom, we're just gonna insert the stuffing first. We're gonna cut the yarn off, and to close the bottom, we're just gonna insert the yarn into the front loop of each stitch. You can use your needle if you want, but I'm just gonna use my hook. Then pull the yarn really tight to close it. Don't forget to weave in the ends, and we're done with the body. Next, we're gonna make the ears. So for the ears, we're just gonna start with another magic ring. Then we're gonna make 5 single crochet. Pull the yarn to close it. And that is the ear. We can just cut the yarn, but we're gonna leave a long tail for sewing. And we're gonna make 2. For the ears, I'm just gonna place it between row 5 and row 8. There is one ear done. Don't forget to secure the yarn and weave in the ends. For the other ear, basically we're just gonna do the same, but we're just gonna start from the bottom and make our way to the top. Once again, don't forget to secure the yarn and weave in the ends. And that's it guys, you're done making the monkey. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram if you make one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!